Hi, good morning, ladies. So today I wanted to talk about Cleanse Smart. I wanted to do a quick review and just share some information about Cleanse Smart and about HCG because these are the steps that I am taking to lose this weight postpartum. And this is the single mother's morning edition. So you will hear my little one running around in the background, and if I have to stop to tell him no, don't, leave that alone, or go get him, you single mothers will understand. So when I had my baby, he was born in 2016, and I gained 40, almost 40 pounds, a little bit less than 40 pounds, but I didn't gain any weight until the last month of pregnancy. I don't know what it was about that last month, but it seemed like I didn't gain any weight because I was so sick. I was sick as a dog like the whole time. But that last month, every time I went back to my appointments, I would weigh more and more, and I would be gaining like 5 pounds a week. And I was like, this can't possibly be fat. This has to be water weight because you can't gain that much weight at once. But I'm not sure if that was the case, but I do know that after I had him, during my maternity leave, I also was not eating healthy. So I was ordering Domino's. I was so stressed, because the videos that I create and the experiences that I've had are as a single mother with no support. So I'm talking to all single mothers in general, but particularly to those who don't have any help, because I feel your pain, because I was one of those mothers. So, but I do believe that there's a blessing in that because God won't give you more than you can bear. And if he puts you in a position to allow you to get pregnant, because there's so many people who can't even get pregnant, and you're able to get pregnant, and then you end up in a situation where you don't have any support, you don't have any help, and you have to do it all on your own, it's possible, and you can still be a good mom. All right, so I wanted to do a review, or this is more of a, I guess an informational video about what I'm personally doing and tell you where I am in my journey. So I gained that weight, but then my hormones were still off. I did not feel like I was completely myself until he was about 7 or 8 months. I don't know why, but it took me a while until I felt normal again. So once I started feeling normal, I was like, okay, I'm way too big. The weight did not come off. I shouldn't be weighing this much. I've never weighed this much in my life. I can't fit my clothes. I can't wear high heels. My feet, actually, my feet have not went back yet. My feet are still bigger than they should be. I couldn't fit my bras. I couldn't fit anything. So I said, I need to get my weight back down because I'm just not happy with this. So what I do whenever I need to lose a drastic amount of weight is something called the HCG diet. A lot of you have probably already heard of it. And I use the oral homeopathic. I use the oral homeopathic drops. These are hard to find on the market these days. I actually started doing this diet back in 2012 whenever I needed to lose a significant amount of weight because I've always had big girl issues, you know what I mean? So, and it is harder because of, I think, genetics, really, quite honestly. I can't eat I can't eat anything. If I eat any carb or any sugar, I gain weight. Even if I work out. Even if I'm working out. I mean, it's pretty difficult. So, just really quick, because I don't want to talk too much about this. I really want to get into the cleanse because that is what I really enjoyed the most. What are you doing? What are you doing, little boy? Y'all want to see the baby? You hear him in the background. Say hi. Hi, everyone. Okay, he loves the camera. So we're going to see what we're going to do about that in the future, him loving his camera. Okay, so back to the HCG drops. Pretty much what you do is you take these drops 3 times a day and then you reduce your calories significantly. Not only do you reduce your calories, but you have a very small menu that you can choose from. And you do that for whatever period of time you choose to do it. I generally do 1 round for 30 days, and then I take a break, and then I do another round, and then I take another break, and I'll do another round until I get to my goal. So I've ended the first round, and I have lost 26 pounds. But my goal is to get like 50 pounds down. So I need to do a couple more rounds. I'm gonna take him to the park because why is he climbing all under the table? He's like a monkey. So in between my rounds, what I do is a cleanse. And I know there's a lot of cleanse on the market. My mom was telling me about a cleanse that she was doing to remove parasites or something. But I need a cleanse that, and I've been doing this particular cleanse. This is Cleanse Smart by Renew Life. I have been using this cleanse since I want to say 2013, because once I start to get in the mode of getting my health in order, my mind is set on that, and I want to do as many things as possible to make lifestyle changes to flush all of that stuff out, and then just to put good stuff in from that point forward. So I really do, my aim and my goal is always for a lifestyle change. And so not necessarily do a fad diet to lose the weight just to look cute in pictures, but my goal is always for a lifestyle change. So anyway, postpartum, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do the next time I have kids, quite honestly, because I really don't want to have to go through this every time. But I don't know, it's not on me. It's all about my body and my genetics and how it wants to retain. Well, maybe I'll do better next time after I deliver, because hopefully I won't be in the same position. I'll be married and happy and joyful. Anyway, so Cleanse Smart. So like I said, I do this in between. And oh man, I don't have the box that it came in anymore. Oh shoot. But I can tell you just very briefly that I love Cleanse Smart because it cleanses. He's on my legs. It's a simple cleansing program. So you don't have 5 different pills that you got to worry about juggling. It's only a 30-day program. It's gentle on your stomach, and it works. Let me put it in front of the camera. And it works. It works really well. And it cleanses 7 areas, which, oh my gosh, I don't know them off the top of my head, and I threw away the box. I am going to leave it in the description below. It cleanses 7 parts of your system. The ones I know off the top of my head is, I know it cleanses your skin, because my skin always gets way brighter. It cleanses your liver. Cleanse that out, so you'll see that you're using the bathroom a lot. But even if you're just drinking a lot of water, because all I pretty much drink is water, it's still going to come out with color because it's being cleansed. Also, you'll notice that, stop reaching up here, no. It also cleanses your colon, of course. Stop! So those are 3 areas, and it cleanses your lymphatic system, like all your membranes and everything like that, which sounds a little strange, but all of that gets cleansed as well. And then there's some other big name areas that I don't know off the top of my head that are also getting cleansed. So I like this because this is a total body cleanse. It doesn't just cleanse one thing. So I like it because it cleanses everything. And you know I'm a girl, so I love the fact that my skin is getting rejuvenated. My stomach is being cleansed out. And I feel like I just feel energized and more healthy because all that junk is getting out. Your stomach gets flatter. You know, I'm a girl. Well, my stomach anything to make the stomach get flatter is a plus. You do lose weight if you do it properly. One thing I will say about this is that when I first did this diet in 2012, the packaging was different. So it didn't really look like this. And it also came with a pamphlet that told you how to eat when you were doing this cleanse and things to stay away from. That I was looking forward to that pamphlet this time, but it wasn't in there. But I do remember what it said. It told you to primarily eat organic if you can, which I don't, because I ain't got single mom. I'm not eating organic. It also told you to stay away from red meat and to try to eat fish and chicken. And I think it says stay away from turkey. I'm not sure. And then, of course, no sugars, no carbs, things like that, because you're trying to get rid of that stuff. So don't put that stuff in while you're trying to get rid of it at the same time. That's kind of counterproductive. But it wasn't in there. And so I still was trying to eat healthy, but I had made meatloaf with no breads. It was just, meatloaf with all the seasonings and some eggs in it, and I baked it because that is really healthy. That's just straight up protein, pretty much. It doesn't have any carbs or anything bad in it, no sugar or anything like that. But then my stomach was hurting so bad, and I realized I forgot that you're not supposed to eat red meat when you're doing this cleanse, but they didn't put the handout. I don't understand why they didn't put the handout in there, because other people might experience abdominal pain because they're eating red meat and they just don't know that that doesn't really go well with this cleanse. So this is how the cleanse works. It's in 2 parts. It's a 30-day program. I am on week number 2, so I'm right in the middle of it. I'm on 14 days. Part 1 is the morning formula. You take 2 of these pills in the morning. And then part 2 is the evening formula. You take 2 of these pills at night. It's so simple. Well, this is the first 4 days and beyond. The first 3 days, you only take 1 of each pill. So, because your body has to get used to it. And they don't want to overflow you with these. This is, see, these are like herbs, like roots and seeds, and I like it because it's pretty natural. There's no chemicals in this, so that's why I like it. It's gluten free. There's no chemicals, and it has natural products. It has extracts, and it has a long list of. Let me see if you can see a few of those items on that list. Can you see that? No, you can't see that. It's not focusing there. Anyway. Point is, this is a pretty natural cleanse, and I recommend it for postpartum. You're trying to lose weight, so you have taken in a lot of stuff that you just want to go ahead and get everything out, get everything reset. That's how I look at it. I look at it as a reset for my body. After hanging on to this weight and this stress for so long, and now that I'm getting in a better flow, because now that he's 14 months, and I'm getting into a better flow of things, and my hormones, thank God, have gone all the way back to normal. My mind is back to normal, because I wasn't thinking straight. I was, I don't know what kind of, it just took my hormones a while to get back to normal, and I don't know why. So, now that everything's back to normal, and, I'm feeling good, and I'm taking steps to bettering my health. I just wanted to share with other women what I do and what works. So, like I said, I started the diet, and I lost. And doing this cleanse, we went on vacation. Yes, baby. What? Blanket? Yes, you can have your blanket. He's so silly. So, doing this cleanse, we went on vacation, and then I was eating, ice cream and stuff I wasn't supposed to be eating. Gained a little bit of weight that I had just lost, because if you know, after you lose weight, let me put that there, because I think this is a good combination. If you're struggling with postpartum weight, I would recommend perhaps trying the HCG diet after you look into it and see is it really for you, and then following it up with a cleanse of your choice, which of course I'm going to recommend Cleanse Smart because I really love it. I love these options together. So, we went on vacation and I did gain a little bit of weight back, but I just continued with the cleanse, and I went back to eating good like I was supposed to, and then the weight came right back off. So that's a good thing. So really, it's like, let me tell you how much weight I've lost with the Cleanse Smart. So with the Cleanse Smart, I have lost, in 2 weeks, I have lost 4 plus 4 is 8. So I've lost 8 pounds. And I don't know how much of that was water weight. I don't think it was all fat. I think, because when you eat unhealthy like that and you see a big change in the scale, it's usually water weight. So of the 8 pounds, maybe 4 or 5 of it was actual fat. I don't think it was all fat. So I'll give them credit. I'll give Cleanse Smart credit for 5 pounds in 2 weeks is what I'll do. I think that's a realistic number for anyone. All right, ladies, so that's it. Now, I may do another in-depth video about HCG because I love this diet. I know that some people are giving this diet a bad rap because they say it's unhealthy, blah, blah, blah. Well, listen, when I do it, I experience nothing but healthy results. I experience results quickly, and they're healthy. No. You know better. Get down. Get down. Okay, I'm about to bring this video to an end because he wants to go climb up the steps. I don't actually have a baby gate over on that one. Okay, so let me know your questions and your comments. I hope this was helpful. I hope I just gave you some ideas that maybe you didn't think of in losing your postpartum weight. Um, I know that I was looking for recommendations that I could actually do. I would just say figure out what you did before you had your baby that actually worked really good for you, and then just revisit that again. Because trying to do something different after you have your baby, because now you got all this baby weight on, it's just going to be more stressful. So it's easier for me to go back to something I was familiar and comfortable with that I knew worked. And that's why I did the HCG Cleanse Smart combo. I think I'm gonna do a more in-depth review with like the box, the ingredients, and actually know the 7 areas that it cleanses separate from this. But this video was really just to give you some ideas and let you know what I am doing to take steps towards losing my weight, and maybe that can encourage and inspire you. Now I gotta go get the boy because you see he gone. He disappeared. He up the steps somewhere. I need to go get him so he don't fall. And like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye.